One Question is designed to give subscribers valuable insights on how executive leaders in college athletics think about key issues on their respective campuses, in their departments, or within their leagues and conferences.
Greetings, this is Ty Brown here at the 2017 NACDA Convention. I'm joined by Anton Goff. Anton is the athletics director at St. John's University. Thanks for joining us, Anton.
Thanks for having me, Ty.
Now, Anton, I've known you for a long time. Of course, when I was a student athlete at Michigan State, you worked in student athlete development there and showed me the way on some things, right?
Yeah.
Now, you've gone from working in student athlete development to now you're an athletic director at your third institution.
Yes, sir. Third.
If you were talking to those who work in student athlete development, what are some suggestions you would have for them if they aspired to be an athletic director?
I think first and foremost is to understand that it's a great value to be in student athlete development. Like a lot of people that are in academics or compliance always think like, well, the guys who get jobs or the people who get jobs are in development. And I think that, first of all, for me, it helped me a lot to be in student athlete development because being an athletic director, every decision you make affects student athletes. And so having been a former student athlete, having worked so closely with student athletes, I always felt like that allowed me to know what the issues are. And so I think for young professionals in the business, networking is important. Networking outside of academics or outside of student development. A lot of times when you're working in student development, you're so caught up in the student athlete that you never get out of your office and go see other young professionals in other areas in marketing, ticketing. And so I think networking is very huge. But the main thing for the advice I give to young people is be the best. Like, if you're an academic counselor, be the best academic counselor and make sure people know that you're the best. Like in the way you show that is not talking about it. It's the proof in your work and the way you interact with other individuals. And so once you're the best at doing something, then other people will want to give you more responsibilities. And so networking and being the best are two nuggets of advice that I give to young people in the business.
Was there anybody specifically in any department that, in all your stops leading up to your first job as an athletic director, that you felt like it was very strategic in knowing this person initially? Of course, it developed into a relationship, but you initially reached out because you thought this would be a great resource for me to know this department and how this works.
I think for me, it was always about development and the fundraising aspect of it. And what other advice I give to young people is that they always think like, well, I don't like to ask for money or I don't know how to ask for money. But really, when you're in academics or student development and you're meeting with young people and you're telling them the story of why they should come to your institution and the services you offer, the donors want to know that stuff too. And there's no better person than the person that works in student development to tell that story. Because the donors 9 times out of 10 care about how student athletes are being treated. And your development officer a lot of times don't know what's going on in student development. And so to be able to partner with them to help them out and they help you out, you're helping them out tell the story of why a donor should give money. They're helping you out by giving you an opportunity to be in front of donors and understand the world of fundraising and development. And so it goes hand in hand, and that's how you can start elevating yourself to being able to be comfortable with sitting with donors and then eventually asking for money and getting that.
That's an interesting thought. It's like giving away a secret there. Just put your donors with your development officers with your student athlete development folks, so that they understand, hey, these are the things we're doing for our student athletes. So you'll know why and where your money is going.
Absolutely, and I think it's I'm here to give some secrets away.
Well, good. Well, you've been at St. John's. How long you been there now?
Been there since November, so I'm on 7 months.
Like 7 months, and of course, when you quote unquote make it to the big time, you got to deal with big time challenges and big time responsibilities, and I'm sure you'll handle those well. I appreciate you taking your time to be with us.
No problem. It's always good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. That was Anton Goff, athletics director at St. John's University. This is Ty Brown signing off.
This episode of One Question is produced by Spades Media Group, solving problems using creative leadership.